Welcome back guys, Strafe here. I don't normally record Entropy runs because they take a lot of resets. So for tier 9, I'm just going to show you here. We have Yuri, Papalimo, and Selfie. This run took me a long time because I had to reset a bunch of times. Yuri has 1 ingot and so does Selfie. Basically, it took too many resets, so I didn't bother with the recording. This time I'm going to try to do one with tier 10 that just came out. So my game plan is, I do know the last 2 waves are both single target. And this is Bahamut where you don't want to summon. So we're going to try to use this team here. This is 03 Leo, because I want to put him in the support role. We're going to bring Ifrit to make up for the attack aura paired with Vayne, so that's the plan. And again, I don't know if this team will work. They should have enough firepower, and it's at 110 turns. So it looks like it's pretty generous. Here I'll go for Brave Plus. Nice. Alright guys, welcome back, Strafe here. So I'm going to try tier 10 again. Took out King and Leo because their damage fell off too much. Their generic defense up is just way too hard to deal with. I don't even know if these last 2 have generic buffs or these are passives. I'm going to take Sarah anyway, even though the last 2 are single target. We're going to bring Pinello for, you know, some ping pong battery between these 2. And I'll take Leviathan because wave 2 can hit us with some AoE. So then Vayne can just go all out for the rest of the fight. So that is the plan. It's not too bad because Sarah's is like really dated at this point. So I don't feel too bad using her. I was saving Sarah for a long time, I don't know for what tier, because I knew she was like really powerful. So everybody got Leviathan except for Vayne, which is unfortunate, but again we have wave 2 that can do HP damage against us. So no real rush there. Gonna try to conserve abilities with Sarah as much as I can. It's best to start off with Moonlight first to get that attack buff going, but I chose not to do that. And we're just gonna ride out the free turns with Vayne. No need to rush. And I already used the Force of Will to prep his EX so we don't waste that ability charge. Leviathan's gonna be really nice for these units here. Active throughout the whole fight. It seems like it's gonna be a long battle anyway. You have 110 turns. But the bosses are really tanky. They have those fat generic defense up buffs. So this is what Sarah's gonna help us do. Okay, break both bosses. You get a free re-break with Vayne's EX ability, so try to keep them broken every time you use that. So these guys cleanse too, is what I noticed. So we're not gonna be in the clear, you know, until past 50%. I think that's our last cleanse. Our team has so many buffs on right now. But Pinello and Sarah, they shouldn't conflict too much because Sarah gives attack up and Pinello also gives attack up, so that is one slot that they can save. This turn order is kind of wonky, so I'm hoping he goes some HP attack. He didn't. That's okay. Yeah, so I kind of forgot from earlier. It looks like wave 2 is not the problem. It's actually wave 3 when they actually start buffing like crazy. So again, we're going to save as much of Sarah's abilities as possible. So it looks like they do start buffing now. I'm going to not use an ability here. We have Vayne. It looks like we'll kill them before they hit us. You can die. That's okay. So again, I think wave 4 with that Archeo Avis also is pretty dangerous with the AoE attack, so we can get Vayne's Leviathan up at that point if we want. I'm more concerned about just if we can even beat this stage. She gets Saphira, gonna save that for the next round. It's a pretty good regen position. I'll hold off. Very clean rotations, and then we have Sarah. She can just brave attack and help us team not get broken here. Very nice. Yeah, the cool thing with Vayne is he gets self-battery. Once you reach 3 stacks at the end of his turn, he gets like 8k bravery. So he has like bravery fun almost, and it helps him not get broken. So here we'll go for regen, but she's running low on that turn indicator. Force of Will, refresh those stacks, and then Mach Wave to end it. Yeah, this dragon was so nasty last time. I'm gonna HP plus and conserve abilities, battery up the team. This is kind of concerning. I'm gonna save Intercession as well, because she's capped out, and the guy gets 2 turns. I don't want to give him... Oh no. Oh! Oh man, you're dead now. Okay, that sucks for him. That was his chance. Okay, now we can start debuffing with Sarah. So defense up is like the 3rd buff, so it's not gonna get off yet, but it's okay, we start working on him. And he is definitely the threat on this stage. I guess wrong, it's not Skull Dragon, it's just the Heavenly Wrath one. And they do not cleanse frame buffs. A very nice rotation with Vayne here. Yeah, this is much easier with all these attack auras and buffs going on. Yeah, he's still hitting like 4.3k crit against that dragon. It's a lot of damage. Go for Moonlight and buff up Vayne's attack even more. And I'll drop bolts because why not? So here it's gonna be a little problem shaving. I'm gonna pop her C65, help us out with more attack aura, and we're gonna drop wound here. So if he refs, we're probably dead. I'm gonna drop 2 Mach Waves. There we go. Goodbye, dragon. Sarah's proving very strong against any enemies with generic buffs here. She can wipe out like 4 of them. She has 4 debuffs, so she's a very great pick. She's also great in many tiers, like she's really good in tier 9. I had 3 enemies with all her splash damage. So I've been trying to save off on her for a long time, but I think it's, you know, might be time to use her up. We're getting RCL very soon, next month. So she's a very top support. And I have a bunch of supports on the sideline. I have Hope. I have Rosa still. So it won't hurt to use them up. Let's go for a Moonlight and refresh the buffs on Vayne here. Get her EX. I'm gonna let Penella's frame buff wear off here. It's not a big deal because getting the kill is more important. And then we can just refresh next turn. So I think this guy does, I think it's frame debuffs. I might be wrong. So we're gonna have to test this out. If it's framed, it's gonna hurt our team because we don't have many slot room here. Okay, plan is to eat this AoE attack. He's buffed up with more attack power. I don't know how strong he's gonna do. I'm not gonna go for the debuff attack here. So hopefully Vayne can get the Leviathan buff. That's a lot of damage. Okay, Vayne has it going, so our team is good to go. Again, I'm not too concerned with any threats anymore because we have such high auras and debuffs. So the boss is going to have a hard time to lock out our team here. It's only going to be a matter of if we can finish this or not. And go for Moonlight here. Lower his attack power and buff up our team. Try to kill him before the next overdrive attack. It's a lot of damage, but it's not a big deal because we have the regen waltz. Okay, so I may have to go pretty heavy on Vayne here. Try to kill this guy. Haste won't be enough. Haste... I'm thinking go haste anyway, to get that extra attack power. Oh, it was enough. Okay. The charge seemed a little bit low. It's kind of weird how... Sometimes it charges, sometimes you have like a flicker left. And that's really annoying. Okay, this guy's dead. Yeah. Smashed into the wall. Alright. Last one. some reason I thought there was a flower boss in this one, but it looks like that's the Kai's event, so I remembered wrong. And we still have summon, Only thing about summon is that Vayne is not good in the summon, because he eats so many turns. So he's actually a terrible choice to use in summon, but hey, what can we do? So this guy starts with Mega Flare. I don't want him to do too much damage. We'll open with the attack debuff. Waltz. I'll use as many skills as I can because we have Vayne to cover our team with the breaks. Since he takes 2 turns in a row, I'm gonna go for the break now so that we can have some backup with Sarah. Just a casual break plus there. Help out your team. But this shouldn't deal too much. Yeah, even missed Pinello's. You can see how the attack debuff really hampered his damage there. Could go for an EX charge. Hey, here come the buffs. I can definitely start being more liberal with the ability uses too, because we're getting close to the end here. I can just go for Pommel too. Yeah, this team is really overpowering the boss right now. For an HP plus. Look at that battery from Waltz, 14k. That's so much attack power. Thanks to Sarah's buffs and all the auras we have. And just pop this. I can throw on Wound, get rid of some of those buffs there. Next turn we have the EX ability too. So my plan is to kill him next round. Like when I delay with Vayne, I'll summon and then he should go down. I don't think we can kill him actually. Alright, we're gonna hold off on that. This Vayne eats up 3 turns, otherwise I would have summoned. That's a lot of damage, but it's nothing that we can't handle. We're actually getting close to turns too, it's 110. We got 20 more to go. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought this team would crush the stage. And you have to remember, this is with all the free turns that we have. Pinello has so many free turns, so does Vayne. So many free turns here, and still cutting it kind of close. I still have Summon, but Summon's not going to do too much with a team like this. Yeah, it looks like he's dead here. So we had some HP damage taken. Summon's pretty much unused, but hey, you know what? It's better to overkill the content. It could have been a brave and HP attack, and that would wipe you out. So I've been hearing stories about people struggling already with Shadow's evasion chance, so that's why I rank him as low this time.